Hi, hello. I wanted to talk a little bit about um, how my neurodiverse brain comes to bite me in the behind sometimes. I have ADHD and bipolar type 2. Um, Mood management is a struggle, impulse control is a struggle. Um, my bipolar, I don't necessarily have like the happy life of the party mania. I have a weird hypomania where I'm just super irritable and stressed and not pleasant to be around. Um, Before I got pregnant, I had finally worked out this really great med combo with the right dosages, and everything was gravy. And then I got pregnant and I couldn't be on like anything but the anxiety med, which realistically was the one piece that wasn't super like exciting to write home about. Um, but the big hitters, the mood management and the ADHD management, those are out the window. Um, and I had the baby and nursed the baby for a year exclusively. And so all of that, no meds, just vibes. I mean, meds, but not the right meds. Different meds. Meds that are great for somebody, just not me, somebody. So, I struggled with that. And my med management person was like, well, honestly, until you're like completely done lactating, this is not, I can't, I don't have the experience to feel comfortable doing something outside of this scope. So I shifted to a new provider. And the first med management person was okay with it. They were like, yeah, no, that's, if you need to go to somebody who knows how to do that, because that's not me. Which kudos to him for being okay with, I mean, obviously I could do whatever I want, but like for encouraging me to seek somebody different. But this new person does not listen to me. And they think I just need to try. I went in with the mindset like let's work around to, these are what I did before. If I can do them safely at the previous dosages, nursing, that's what I would like to get to. And I think she just started off with like, I'm going to solve this puzzle. Because she has no desire in titrating up to therapeutic doses. And I'm just like, we're just vibing and thriving, but not really thriving at all. So, I say all that to say, when, even with taking meds daily, which is hard if everything doesn't line up, because I have to have the executive function to fill the pill container for the week. I have to have the executive function to address the reminder when it goes off and prioritize the reminder when it goes off and not get frenzied and finish something else, which then leads me to forget that the reminder went off for me to take the pills. Um, and then I have to have the right mood to just be like, okay, the pills are going to do something, even if I feel crappy right now. I just need to take them. Um, which is why it's important for the meds to be titrated and like and plugged in the right way, or else it's a self-fulfilling disaster ball. Um, so we get to this point. I screwed up over like the past month and a half. Chasing that dopamine hit, just trying to feel better. Um, it's literally like throwing darts at a wall. Like, maybe if I buy this, I'll be happy. Maybe if I buy that, I'll be happy. I'm gonna dig my way out of it, same as I always do. But I'm tired of myself, and like it's has me stressed about. There are bills, and then the whole zoning out bit. Let me back up. So there's the I bought things trying to find happiness or trying to help myself regulate, as far as like this is something I can use in the house to help me feel more in control of my surroundings. This is something like, organizing stuff, stuff for work, because I feel out of control, and sometimes it's hard for me to be like, you feel out of control, because you are out of control, versus you feel out of control because you don't have the right tools. So some of that, but then with the impulsivity also comes like kind of an absent-mindedness, I guess you could call it. I don't know if I full on say it's dissociating and that's what it is, blah 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 blah. But I don't know. It's like, hey, I'm at my house. Hey, I'm at my job. How did I get here? Kind of driving moments. So there's like traffic tickets to worry about as well. And then I'm digging my way out of this financial kind of like pit that I put myself in before. It's not as big as it could be. It's bigger than one has been in recent times, but my meds aren't, I don't know. I don't want to say my meds aren't right. Like, I don't take personal responsibility. If I know I need certain things to help me, it's my responsibility to get those things and put them in place. So I guess I'm frustrated with myself for not trying harder to like get the medication fixed. But at any rate, there are bills, namely some traffic tickets and like a bill or two that I put off for whatever purpose. But then my cousin died, so now I'm also having to scramble to get to a funeral, and my mom and I are working on that together. But it is really, like, I don't necessarily think that's an emergency expense I would have been super prepared for, but I would have been better prepared if I had not screwed myself over financially, because I cannot manage my brain and I just can't process emotions the way everybody else does, and it makes me feel defective, which I hate. And then to add on to, because now even though I'm slightly more regulated, like, there's the mess to clean up, and with the mess comes shame. And in a lot of instances, people will be like, this is what got me into this, so I need to avoid XYZ. I don't fully get to do that because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm slacking off and ditching responsibility, which is not my intention. I don't know. I think my intention was just for myself to feel a little less alone. And just for somebody out there to realize, like, you can have all these responsibilities and still feel like a fuck up, because I feel like a fuck up. I don't know. I just felt like this was something that needs to be shared. I don't think people really talk about the financial implications of having mental health conditions. I mean, when they do, it's like, oh, healthcare costs so much, or like, like gambling addiction or things like that. And sometimes there's just like, this bill is late because I forgot, because all my little tips and tricks failed, because I was in a pit of despair and couldn't like work the program that I set up for myself. I feel like people don't talk enough about that. Like, if you have a gambling addiction, it's okay, but if you just like forgot, it's, oh, you should try harder. Did you get a planner? Oh, I love the planner. Like, I don't know why that irks my soul, but it does. It's a whole thing I could get into. But overall, it's annoying. It's annoying to know what the right thing is and still struggle to do the right thing. And yeah. There's like 50 million things on your mind, and you have to try to manage yourself and those 50 million things. And if you don't manage the 50 million things, people look at you like you're defective, but they don't realize that you managing yourself is so much harder than them managing themselves, because of different stuff you have going on. Excuse me. It's like, I don't know, it's late here. But yeah, I needed to get that out. I need to whip up some stuff and try to hit up some markets and whatnot as far as crochet items. But where, again, with what time, I don't know. It's not that, I mean, obviously you can crochet in a lot of different times. It's more, do I have the time to put towards, I don't I don't know. Anyway, I hope somebody hears this, sees this, and it's just like, you know what? It's not me that's broken. And even if it's you that's broken, maybe you just feel validated in the fact that you're trying. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna run this back. Hopefully the sound is okay enough for me to post it. If you're seeing this, it was. And yeah, toodles. You're trying. It's all good.